everyone, and welcome back to Power BI Talks, the channel where I explain everything related to Power BI and I aim to make tax easy for everyone. In this video, as you must have seen in the thumbnail, I'm going to explain one very rarely discussed use case of calculation groups. It is to actually conditionally format or highlight table values based on slicer selection. So as you can see here, I have created some categories in the slicers. Okay, bad, good, highest, and lowest. These are created using calculation groups. Okay, and then I have pulled that into the slicer. As I change selection in the category using the slicer, right? You can see here the profit, revenue, and the cost measures are conditionally highlighted using various icons, right? So for good, you can see there is a thumbs up icon for numbers which are actually above certain threshold, and then there is bad category of data which are like numbers which are below certain threshold. Then there is highest, which actually says which is the highest value for revenue, profit, and cost, right? Similarly, for lowest, I have used a red flag here to show the data which is lowest. So you can see here September month is the lowest in terms of revenue, profit, and cost. And before I go and explain how to implement this, since ours is the new channel, do like, share, and subscribe to it. To get started, you need to switch to your model view, and next thing that you have to do is you have to create calculation groups, right? So you can obviously come here and create calculation. I have already created few, and the one which I'm looking for is this one format. You can add new one from here, new calculation group, and this one I've named it as format. I have created 4 calculation items. You can create new from here. You can create as many categories. I have created here in this case 4 categories: bad, good, highest, and lowest. Okay, let me show you what we are doing with bad. Basically, we have created a variable with visual dates. This actually replicates the fields that we have in the table visual. Right now, I'm only showing date, year, and month, right? I've also kept month number because the month number has been used to sort the month, right? If you're dealing with dates, make sure you keep month number always whenever there is a month involved, right? So that is the first part. In the return statement, if you see, I've used if condition, and then there is a selected measure. Selected measure select whatever table visual actually giving on every row. So in this case, for each row, we have either revenue, profit, or cost measures, right? So out of these 3 measures, we will be having some of the other data, right? So selected measure for revenue, if it checks the number is less than this particular number, you can give whatever number you want to get your category to be based on, right? So you can use that number, and then add if it is greater than 0 also, checking both the condition. If this satisfies, I am adding a thumbs down icon. To get this icon, you have to press window dot. A new window comes out with all the icons. You can search for any icon you want to, right? And here you see different icon I have used. As you can see, there are different icons here: thumbs up, thumbs down. I have just search for it and we'll get those icons. So I have used thumbs down here. Then I'm also formatting the numbers in this way. That's the beauty of format. But you can just return the selected measure as it is, and then if this condition is false, then we'll return the selected measure. Okay, next is, let's go to good. So in good, we are just checking the condition if the select measure is greater than this particular value and adding a thumbs up. Okay, that's the only case. If it is greater than this particular value, add a thumbs up, and rest of the items are same. And if this condition is not satisfied, we'll just return the measure as it is. Okay. Similarly, we'll see the next calculation item, highest. For this one, because we want to identify highest value in that table visual, right? So I'm using max for this one on the table that we have created and stored here in visual dates. Checking for this particular table values of dates, will check the selected measure. Selected measure could be either revenue, profit, or cost, right? Check the we'll get the max value out of that, and then that max value is compared here. If it is equals to max, we'll just add a trophy icon, and obviously then the selected measure. You can format it if you want, and if not, then you can just return the selected measure it is, right? Similarly, for the lowest, have used minx to identify the minimum value and then comparing it with the selected measure. If it is equals to the minimum value here, we'll just add a red flag icon to the numbers and concatenate it with the selected measure value. You can obviously format it as we are seeing, and then if not, just return the selected measure as it is, right? So yes, we are done with calculation items. You can obviously create more items, more categories if you want to, right? Okay, so yes, that's how it works. What you need to do is bring in a slicer on your canvas, and from if you go to the data section, you will see calculation group. A new section is created for all the calculation groups. I have this conditional format uh, calculation group item already available. I'll just drag it over the slicer and we'll see all the values coming up nicely, right? And for the table visual, I'm showcasing all the three measures which I showed, right? Total cost, total profit, and total revenue. Named it accordingly here. And yes, we are good to use it. You see here, lowest numbers, then highest number for each measure, then good and bad. You can obviously create more section, right? Okay, so this is how it works. Quite simple, but quite useful. Okay, that's it for this part. If you have any queries or question, do put that in the comment. And if you found this video useful, do share with others and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, that's it in this video. See you in the next.